This is Wright Brennan with the Lost in the Midlands podcast, brought to you by C. Wright Roofing. And today I am fired up to be here with Jonathan Tiedman, Heather Tiedman, Wade Campbell. Jonathan and Heather are with the Lexi Group at Century 21, and Wade Campbell is with Top Tier Charters. And this amazing team, they're putting on a fantastic event on Lake Murray. First annual Floatchella. And I am fired up to hear more about the event and you guys yourself. So before we start talking event, one, thanks for coming on the show.
Appreciate you having us.
Absolutely. And two, I want to hear a little bit of backstory from you guys, kind of like how did this partnership begin and with you guys and with the whole team. So yeah. I know you guys are working together in real estate. And how'd y'all meet? Like what kind of came about as far as, you know, you don't have to give me the whole story, but maybe just a little bit.
All right.
So he's actually my husband. We've been married since I graduated high school. So he's actually my high school sweetheart.
Congratulations.
He worked in sales to begin with, and I was a stay-at-home mom. I got my real estate license with the idea that I was going to slowly learn the ropes. And right after that, found out we were pregnant with our third.
Cool.
And right after that, he hurt his back and could no longer work. So it was go time.
All in.
Yep.
So while I was pregnant with our third, he got licensed. When we were at the hospital having the third, I was teaching him how to write contracts. So since then, it's just kind of been a whirlwind.
Yeah.
We started a team called the Lexico Group, and we have now 6 agents on our team.
Okay.
A couple of different vendors, so it's been a wild ride.
It has been.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, that's exciting. And it sounds like you guys have become highly successful. As fate would have it, it was all supposed to work out this way. Super cool. And Wade, tell me about Top Tier Charters, my friend.
Well, Top Tier Charters, I do everything but fishing. And there's no request that is above and beyond. I have done some wild, out-of-the-way things.
Okay.
Of course, people love it. They want to go out. They want to have a good time. They don't have to worry about DNR, where they can sit back, relax, and drink. And with me, I grew up fishing, always grew up around the water.
Yeah.
So after taking my drunk friends out for the last 20 years, I'm figured, you know what, I can actually make a business out of this.
Yeah.
So I talked to a few people, went out and got my MMC, which is a Merchant Mariner's Credential, got my license, spent a lot of money on a boat, and of course, nobody knew me. So I had to figure out a way to be different than everybody else. So I started doing the Last Resort tour, kind of like Dick's Last Resort.
Yeah.
I started offering introvert tours, which are huge because a lot of people like talkers. Some people don't. A lot of people want to go somewhere, have fun, but they don't want the interaction. They don't want to talk.
They want a chauffeur?
Exactly. They come on the boat with me. I give them my 30-second safety spiel. They sign the waivers. And that's it. There's no conversation. There's no words. There's no nothing. And people love it. People enjoy it. Birthday parties, bachelor parties, bachelorettes, the Blacklight Glow party with y'all, which I thought was a big hit. I had a blast with it.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we had the boat decked out in black lights. Told them to wear white, neon.
Yeah.
You can see the boat from the other side of the lake. People love it. Like right now, the Purple Martins are coming in. If anybody hasn't seen them, you'll have 800,000, close to 1 million of these Purple Martins come to Baum Island. I'm staying busy this whole entire time just with that. But with the business standpoint, I wanted to always give back. And, you know, the Savannah Bananas, Jesse that owns it.
I don't know him,
Well,
but I do know him through social media a little
Yes.
bit. They do a pretty good job on social media.
I actually put my business model off of him.
Okay.
His business name is actually Fans First Entertainment.
Cool.
So instead of me just, relying just on certain times or only this, I actually listen to all my clients, what they want to do, and then go above and beyond. This makes their experience so much happier, so much better. That's why I got a lot of returning guests. And that's how I focus my business for the charter company. But that's really about it. I could spend 30 minutes talking
I'm
about
sure.
that.
Well, listen, I can tell we've got 3 entrepreneurs in here. You guys are out there hustling, making sales. You're excellent at putting on events already. So, some of these dots are starting to connect. And so how did you guys meet? You were all out on the lake. Maybe you guys chartered with this guy, or y'all actually high school friends? What's the connection there?
Actually, I got in touch with her because I seen her on TikTok, and it was one of her videos, and it was that. And also I posted on the Lake Murray Life page saying, hey, I'm new here. I would like somebody to give me a review, because I'm seeing on TikTok there's a lot of people that are doing business reviews, food reviews, And I was like, you know what? She does that. So I messaged her. We got to talking. I was like, well, I'm starting up something new, something different, the Black Light Glow Party. And that's where I met the whole Lexico team at. And we've all become friends ever since. We were out partying on the boat, having a good time. She made a awesome video for me. I don't forget how many thousands and thousands of views it got.
Oh, that's awesome.
But we always stayed connected like that because it'd be random. Like, wait, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, no, you want to go out? Whatever.
Yeah.
We'll head on out. And whenever I came up with the idea for Floatchella, they were the first person I thought of. Because I thought, I could do something less. Nope. As we talked before, all the logistics, all the getting the stage, the paperwork, the permits.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. So that's whenever I called them up and said, hey, y'all want to go in on this with me before I let anybody else know. I think like 3 people knew I was trying to do this, and I got way over my head very quickly. That's why
you birthed the idea.
I birthed the idea.
Pitched it to you guys. What was your thoughts on it? Were you all in?
It came to me from her. She said, hey, Wade's looking to do this activity on the lake. We didn't have a name for it at the time. And it kind of broke it down to me. And I was like, I'm in. Yeah. I'm ride or die.
Easy sell. Easy sell?
Yeah. I'm more of an analytical thinker so I'll have to weigh the pros and cons, but
not me.
I was pretty much in from the beginning.
Okay. Yeah, I can tell you're a good salesman too. So I'm sure that you did a good job. Salespeople are also the easiest people to sell to. Me being a salesperson myself, 100%. I'm usually on board if somebody's fired up about it. Fantastic. So when you pitched the idea, I mean, what were the beginnings like? What were kind of like the initial frame of it? Like, hey, look, we're going to do a floating concert. And that's my idea.
It started off on an island that I adopted up on the lake several years ago.
Okay.
I was like, you know what? Let's have it on the island. Why do you got to have the barge? Why do you got to have this and this? And the original idea was having it on the island.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, we had a plan together. We already had the decorations lined up, a decoration coordinator. We had everything. And then whenever I was like, all right, well, let me make sure I'm doing everything right, the right permits, the right all. So I called Dominion, talked to them. It was an immediate no. Can't have it on the island. I'm like, oh, so that's why the other music festivals always had it on a barge.
Yeah.
So I started looking around, trying to find a barge. That was not going to happen. Even just to get one in was a feat beyond itself. That's whenever we had the old expression, step back and punt. Well, we've had to do that many times where we're kicking from the parking lot right now. Then finally we got a little bit of momentum.
Yeah.
Me, Jonathan, Heather, we all sat down. I was like, well, what can we do? And then we seen where the other music floating festivals had it at Fat Frogs Marina. Talked to Matt Lyons. You had him on the podcast not too long ago. Great guy. Love him to death.
Yeah.
I talked to him a little bit. Said, hey, this is what we're wanting to do. Everywhere else has done said no. Every other idea we've had has been no, or either there's a huge stipulation, we can't do it. So Matt said that he loves music festivals. He loves bands. They have it at the resort all the time. Mm-hmm. So we talked to him. He gave us a green light. He gave us the okay to go. So that was perfect right there.
That's great.
So that's whenever we had to step back and start looking at all the little things individually, then start going through who we're going to have to play. Who's going to be our sound guy? We did not know none of this to begin with. Nothing. This is our first big thing.
This was a learning experience for sure.
Oh, yes.
Well, now, I will stop you there because you said this is our first big thing. And it's definitely the biggest thing we've accomplished, but we definitely have our own accolades that we've...
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm like together for that. It's been the biggest thing. Yeah. Compared to some of the stuff that I've done by myself, this is the hugest thing.
Oh, so, for sure.
But yeah, I'm going to let Jonathan take it over from there because I know he's got his side of it where he's had his own things he had to go through with his team. He's done a fantastic job spreading the work out. Yep. The Lexico group having a event coordinator, vendor coordinator, our legal team, the sponsorship coordinator.
I'm glad to hear you have a legal team. You guys are doing this right.
And he was one that's been divvying that up. This takes off a lot of stress just off me, him, and Heather. So spreading the work out has made this so much easier. Mm-hmm. So much.
Okay. King delegation. Let's hear about it. That doesn't sound easy.
I wouldn't say king delegation. So with the Lexico group, with having multiple agents, communication is pivotal. If you're not talking, no one knows what's happening, and everything comes crashing down around you. So when it came into the Floatchella role, I started off as a vendor coordinator, and I was going to work with the vendors and help set that up. And then we had someone who wanted to do vendors, and actually I want to take a moment and appreciate the 2 other companies that are working with us on this, because it's not just us. It's also the Chronic Crystal.
Cool.
They're a hand-blown glass and metaphysical. I have to say it right, because when you talk to them, they know their stuff.
All right, so what do they do? What are they selling?
So hand-blown glass.
Hand-blown glass. Okay, cool.
Which would be like what you see for smoking hemp or
yeah.
products like that,
Very cool.
tobacco. And then they also do metaphysical crystals.
Huh.
Which there's a whole belief behind it. And I'm very new to it, so he's been telling me more about it.
Is this Reiki?
Nope, his name is Dan and his wife Alex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dan Alex Geist.
Yeah, they go to a lot of the vendor events throughout pretty much the entire Southeast.
Yeah, they go up to Greenville, yeah.
Yeah, so they go all over the place. So vendor coordinator, that was just a natural role for them because they know all the vendors.
Cool.
Because they're at all the events with them.
Mm-hmm. So out of a job once they stepped on board. And then we also have We Love Construction, which is Samantha and Fernando Diaz.
Okay.
So they're actually located in Blythewood. They're a general contracting company. And they've done a lot of work for us and our clients. And what they do, the show that they put on, and the quality and attention to detail that they have is something that we obviously recognize we would need in Floatchella, and they've been outstanding.
And they're a volunteer coordinator, so they're gathering the troops to help us day of.
Gosh almighty, it takes an army to do this stuff.
Yes. We did not realize how many different facets needed covering.
Yeah.
Until we're in it, we're like, oh, this is a lot. This is a lot more intense than we originally anticipated.
Will there be like food vendor out there? Or
yeah, we should be having a food truck.
Yep. We have 3.
Go ahead.
3 something.
We have 3 food trucks that'll be there to provide food for anyone who wants it.
Okay.
And beverages there, obviously.
Nice.
Trying
Sure,
to
it's
make sure
gonna be
people
warm.
stay hydrated.
Yes. Okay. And then volunteers. So you got to have like people on stage to make sure people don't go crazy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything from security. I'm having a lot of people out there in the water with me. I will look through all of the other music festivals, like what people like, what they didn't like. And so that's why I'm going to have at least 3 or 4 jet skis and or boats in the water with me, because a lot of people will play their own music.
Yeah.
And of course, that just drowns out everything else. So I'm going to have them out in the water with me, telling people to cut the music down. We're going to tell them one time. If they do it again after that, we're going to ask them to leave, because we're going to have everybody from DNR to sheriff's offices on their boats to the Coast Guard.
Cool.
Everybody's going to be down there. We're going to make sure it's as safe as we possibly can. Mm-hmm. We don't want nobody having any accidents or nobody getting chopped up in a prop or anything.
Yeah.
Just go straight out with it. Yeah, that's a great.
Yeah.
So the worst possible
Very
thing.
family friendly.
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad you're thinking about worst possible scenarios. That means that you guys really are, dedicated to making it as safe as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We work within the community, right? Like, he's a service-based industry,
Yeah.
taking people out, making sure they have fantastic times. We're real estate, so making sure that people are safe and comfortable and protected through the most people's largest financial transaction of their life. So
Yeah.
we make sure that people are covered. Start out.
Yeah, well, that's fantastic. Speaks to the upcoming success. Tell me a little bit about the music itself. How do you go about looking for bands? Like, you put a Facebook post, who wants to play on the floating dock? What
We
happened?
actually have an amazing talent coordinator. She has been out there hustling.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys talk about the different
Another
artists.
coordinator. You got to
Yes.
have someone to go
Yes.
do that. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. So our talent coordinator is Liz Hornsby, a former team member who recently just graduated from our team to be our own independent agent. So we're super excited for her for that.
Congratulations to her.
Yeah.
Cool.
But she was able to orchestrate some of the most incredible talent that I've seen here in Columbia. So we have Shiloh Woods, who is a female country singer.
Cool.
We have Jonathan Reese, or Complex Theory is his stage name. He's a
Jonathan
DJ.
Reeves.
Reeves.
Yes.
I have to change his name in my phone. But yeah, his stage name is Complex Theory. He's fantastic. He's a military vet
Awesome.
coming down doing
Awesome
great
guy.
things.
I love him to death. We Riley, Montana. She's going to be down there. And also Roy Neptune, who's got a huge following. He's going to be down there also on this. And we may have 1 or 2 surprise guests down there. We don't know yet.
Probably. Eh?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, biggest challenge of this event. Like what's the biggest challenge that you didn't expect actually? When you're looking back, I know you guys aren't the finish line.
Yeah.
At this point, looking back, like, man, I wouldn't really think of that. I mean, I guess the floating dock was number one.
Yeah, the floating dock was the biggest one, but it wasn't a deal breaker.
This is Wright Brennan, the owner of Sea Right Roofing. When it comes to the maintenance of your roof, you want to know that you have an experienced team that knows what they're doing. And with 10 years in the business, we check all the boxes. Leaky roof, storm damage, or just overdue on maintenance, give us a call at 803-828-4181 for a free estimate. Again, that's 803-828-4181. And remember, our commitment is to roof it the right way.
Now, granted, I lost a night or two of sleep over that, but getting the permits to have it where we had it at wasn't too bad. Finding the location was a little bit of a different story. Once Matt said, "Yep, you can have it here," a lot of the stress went away. Then it comes to how are we going to pay for it? So we're looking at it. Of course, we're going to have thousands of people there. So who wouldn't want their business out in front of it? And with it being a marine-based concert, we would want a lot of sponsors down there for that deal with water, boats, floats, marinas. That so far the sponsors haven't really been the biggest one yet, but they're one of the most important ones because without them, we have nothing. We really don't. And without them being there, we can't pay for the stage, the artist, the nonprofit charities that we're donating to, because that's what we're doing it for, is for the charities. We want everybody to have a good time, have a fantastic time, and also help out the community.
Yeah. Well, that's fantastic. What charity is you guys throwing to?
So we have two charities. We have one in Lexington County and one in Richland County. I'll talk about the one in Richland County because that one's kind of near and dear to my heart, and that is City Year Columbia. They are AmeriCorps members that go into under privileged schools, under resource schools. Yeah. And those kids, I call them kids, they're young adults. They take what's called a city year, and they go into these schools, and they're really focusing on kids that are falling behind, that are maybe are reading below their, grade level, and maybe have a rough home life. Yeah. And they're really just giving them their all to bring them back to, their grade level. Right. Or sometimes even above their grade level, and then giving them that place that maybe their home life isn't great, but they know they can come to school and there's someone there cheering for them. So City Year Columbia is one that's really near and dear to my heart.
That is awesome. Yeah. Well, gosh, what a probably huge need. I mean, as you probably saw firsthand, my goodness.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Then our second one that we have is we started out with just one. We're like, well, wait a minute. Let's do this for two counties, right? Because we work in both. So let's look at Lexington. What can we find here? And through networking, we happened across Josh Carpenter, who helps run the facilities over at Cotton Branch. It's a pet refuge out in Leesville. Yeah.
Pig refuge.
Pig refuge.
A pig refuge?
It's a pig refuge. So potbelly pigs and of that nature come from cruelty abuse cases that the government is looking into. Those pigs need homes during the case trials and things like that. And so the refuge is placed here, and some of the pigs from across the country will get placed here for safekeeping.
What an interesting concept. And I just you talking about me, I'm sure there's a huge need for that.
Oh, yeah. He has hundreds of pigs, I think. We went out there and we toured it, and he was telling us about all these. They actually rescue a lot from other rescues because the other rescues aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, and these pigs are they're not being served properly. So they have to go in and take them and get them the proper medical care, get them the proper food. Yeah. So they take on a lot. Not just locally, but across the country.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah.
So how many pigs has he got out there?
I wouldn't even guess.
We toured it, and it was just pig after pig.
And here's the craziest thing. When we went out there, Josh called each of them by name.
Yes, they all had names.
Wow. Knew their condition, the reason for why they were placed where they were placed, understood pig temperaments. I've never seen a pig expert until I met Josh.
I've never heard of one until you just said this. This is amazing. What a great cause.
So, and actually, through the charities that we're doing, we're going to have one of the pigs at the location. At least that's the plan, unless something happens with permitting.
Yeah.
But that's the plan, is to have a pig out there so that people can interact, see that these pigs need homes, they need love, they need support, not financially, because it's not free to feed an animal,
especially a pig.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
plus, who doesn't love pigs and kids?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the truth.
Got to hit both animals, children. It really sings to the people's heartstrings.
No, I love it. That is really cool. So, all right. So let's swing back to your event sponsors. How are y'all setting them up? Like, do y'all have like stage signs or something to that effect? Okay.
So we'll have like video billboard, depending on your sponsor level, your sponsor tier. You could be on there at all points in time, or you could be on there occasionally.
Yeah.
And then we have shout outs every hour for our platinum sponsors, and then every sponsor will get a shout out at least once during the event. The higher your tier, the more often you're shouted out.
You're gonna get.
You'll have vendor space for you to set up, talk to people. You're also able to put any like your merch or anything like that in the swag bags for the VIPs. We have a pretty decent sized social media following, so you're getting a lot of social media shout outs on our social media, and they're also getting shared. I run a lot of Facebook groups, so I share them in there.
Okay. Cool.
Try to get the word out on that.
Yeah. And what's available? Are there all spots available?
Yeah, so we currently have all of them still available. We have our sponsor, we have some sponsors, but we are always looking for more.
Now, by the time this airs, those sponsorship packages won't be able to fulfill everything we've promised, because we'll already have shirts printed.
Okay.
So shirts will go out and print and come back, so your logo is not going to be on a shirt.
Not on the shirts, but maybe some shout outs.
Yes.
Maybe some stage time.
Instagram.
Okay.
Everywhere else but on the shirts, basically.
Okay.
Plus, we did all this in 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I think you're doing a great job of setting expectations. And you were mentioning how many people are already interested on the Facebook. You said something like there's 8,000 already. That's probably you running the group.
Yes. So there's 8,000 people interested in Floatchella. Yeah. We've sold over 1,000 tickets. And by sold, they're free tickets. You just sign up for them.
Just gives us a rough estimate of how many people.
We can prepare for as many people as we're going to have.
Absolutely.
We do have VIP tickets for sale. We have a very limited number. I think we're down to 50 VIP tickets left. And that's going to get you front row access. It's going to get you a VIP floating area, which is going to have Lake mermaids. So you're going to get to go out there and swim with the mermaids. You're going to get
the floats out there, the VIP area,
swim bags, and it's gonna be a cool event, I think.
Oh my goodness!
I'm so frustrated I have to work that day.
All right, so if someone is just like out on the lake and they start to hear the music and they try to, can they come by? Can you sell tickets at the door? Can you get people in up front?
Oh yeah, well the general tickets, they're all free. You got to come.
General admission.
Yeah, the general admission's free. But they won't be getting front row access. That's for VIP only. They paid for that money. They paid for that spot. We're going to give it to them. But everything from the second row back is all general admission.
Yeah.
So they can come in. If they hear it on the lake on the boat, they're more than welcome to come in and stop by. They're more than welcome to.
Okay. Fantastic. Come one, come all. So the VIPers at the front.
Yes.
What time do you have all right, let's get here at like crack of dawn's?
Be there and anchored out by 10:30.
Okay.
Because if you show up late, I can't guarantee that you're going to get in. Even though you paid for it, you can't come in at 1 o'clock and say, okay, I'm ready for the second half. It's going to be not a madhouse out there, but it's going to be a organized chaos, basically, is the best way to put it.
For sure.
So we tell the VIPs to get there by 10:30, anchored out, ready to go, and to stay for the whole performance. Since you're going to be up front,
right,
you got to kind of wiggle your way out. So come in first, leave last, and enjoy the whole entire time.
Okay. So if I'm like trying to picture this in my head, you'll have the performers are going to be like on the dock. Is that correct?
They're going to actually be on top of a hill where it's the best way to see them. They're going to be right beside Fat Frogs Marina. They're going to be on the stage, up top, speakers, and halfway down from the stage to VIP row, we're going to have another set of speakers there reach out for the people in the back.
Okay.
So that's going to be up front, and right dead in front of there is we got a little small dance floor right there with the beach sand that we have all the way around. That was there from Reggaetronic. Shout out to them. They've done a fantastic job on the property. And in front of that is the VIP swimming area. So you got this big, huge area. You have the floats, the mermaids. So if you're VIP, you're going to be down there swimming. You can look right up at the stage. You're going to be the front row. Back beside that is the sponsorship docks, where if you're a platinum or I think gold level, you get your own dock spot. So if you want to bring a big, huge boat with you and show off your money, bring it on. We'll dock you right there, and you have your own dock system, your own dock slip. And then for after that, we do have some dock slips for sale too. So where if you don't have a business, but you don't want to anchor out, but you want to be on a dock, we do have those available also. And then from there, you have the peninsula. Oh, I'm sorry. From there to the side, you have all the vendors, all the food trucks, the people set up. And then from the peninsula out is your VIP row for your boat, which you can come off your boat on shore. Anybody that's out there in the water can come to shore, check out the vendors, show them some love, spend some money. And then from there on out is general admission.
Okay. Have mercy, you guys have put in so much dang work. I mean,
it really was a second full-time job, to be honest with you.
And it really is.
Goodness gracious.
It's about to be awesome.
It's going to be, I mean, my gosh, it's going to be amazing. Well, all right, so let me ask you, what are some goals, like, between now and then? What do you have? Like, what's this final sprint? Get some more sponsors, obviously. Get the word out to everybody. Are y'all going to be selling merch? Are y'all going to sell some of these shirts?
We have merch. So we have,
we have koozies, the keychain floaties. We'll have T-shirts available for sale.
Nice.
The artist will also have merch, and then we'll have a boat kind of floating out for anybody that wants to purchase merch if they can't make it ashore.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm so excited for you guys. I mean, I'm gonna definitely be at this event. I mean, you guys have pitched it to me. I need to call Carefree Boat Club, make sure there's a boat available. I might be one of the guys in the jet skis. We'll see. But.
Actually, Carefree Boat Club is a platinum sponsor of it also, and he may have some boats out there.
Okay. All right.
And because I remember on his podcast, he was talking about how he was driving some of the Carefree Boat Club members from the dock to Floatchella, so where they didn't have nothing to worry about.
Okay.
So Carefree will be there. They got their double deckers. So if you want to outshine everybody else, go ahead and book a double decker now and just pull her right on up.
Fantastic. All right. I'm going to definitely be touching base with Carefree, see what's going on. So what's the time? What's the times? It sounds like 10:30 VIP, you got to be anchored. Mm-hmm. What about everybody else? When should they come? I guess at 10:30.
Well, we try to tell the VIP to get there at 10:30. The concert starts at 11 and goes all the way to 5. So there's going to be a little bit of music beforehand, like background music, somebody playing. But we try to tell everybody it starts at 11, try to be anchored out by then. We tell our VIP to get there earlier since they're at the very front. Be there at 11 o'clock and hopefully stay for the whole performances.
Man. What's it been like working with the safety teams on the, like, I guess DNR or you mentioned like some of those organizations? I guess they're like rock and roll. We want to.
Well, of course they had their questions. Yeah. I've been in very close contact with DNR, the sheriff's office, and also the Coast Guard.
They want to vet you.
Yes,
they want to make sure y'all are legit.
Yeah, absolutely. They want to make sure that we're just not throwing some big, huge party, trash in the waters.
Yeah.
As I said, big shout out to DNR. They're doing a fantastic job. I've been in contact with them, asking them, say, hey, all right, this is what we want to do. Can we do this? They'll say yes or no. I said, all right, well, what do you expect out of here? How much of an area can we get? They told us to keep the channel. We can have from half the channel out. That's fine. We just cannot block anywhere else. They gave us their guidelines, and we had actually our own extra guidelines we wanted to go to. They were happy with it. They knew that we were not just throwing something together. We actually had somewhat of a plan.
Yeah.
And the sheriff's office, they go off of basically what DNR wants to do. And then with the Coast Guard, we're going to have them down there also, because the more safety we can have in the water, is better. Because last thing we want is anybody getting hurt, drowning, people run over anchors, ripping them up.
Getting hurt, Wade.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Panicking.
Don't even talk about
this out there.
Just make sure all bases are covered.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I gotta imagine, they really do want to dig into, how legit is this operation going to be. Let's make sure that everything, because if they're going to be out there too, they want to make sure everybody's got a good name. So that is really cool. Where can people? Do you have a website or?
We do. It is floatchellalakemurray.com.
Okay. And I guess there's got to be a Facebook page.
There is. It's Floatchella Lake Murray.
It's easy to find.
Yes.
That's right.
How do we find it on the lake? Where are we? You mentioned where, but if you're like me and Knucklehead, where do you? If you're looking at a map.
If you're on the water, the best way to look at it, if you're looking at a map of Lake Murray, either you're on your GPS, zoom all the way out, or either if you are, you got a physical map. It is the one of the northest part on the lake in Chapin. If you're looking at Dreer Island, you got the large mouth of Dreer and then the small mouth of Dreer. If you're coming from the main water, hit the small mouth of Dreer, and you'll know you're in the right spot whenever you pass the Dreer Island campground and their boat docks and the Phillip station. You're on the right hand side. You're on the right side. Keep on going up. Once you hit the old, used to be Frayed Knot. They had the restaurant, then the tiki bar. Once you hit that, you'll know you're there. Well, once you see the thousands of boats out there, you'll know you're getting close. But once you see the tiki bar, which is Doolittle's now, you can just type in Fat Frogs Marina on Google, and they'll give you an area map where it's at, or you can type in Doolittle's, and they'll give you an area where it's at. Just zoom out, and you have to plot your course through that way.
Okay. Well, that's where it is. You know that lake very well.
He does. Yeah. He does.
That is fantastic.
Which we need because we do not.
I'm so impressed with this team you guys have and the team y'all put together. I mean, my goodness, it sounds like this is going to be a major hit. So I'm fired up for you guys. And I want to make sure is there any final message or insight or, maybe surprises that people should know about, or just come out, be safe, have a great time?
Well, it wouldn't be a surprise if we told you now, would it?
There might be a surprise. That's the point.
There could be.
But as far as the final message goes, is that this is for the nonprofits in our area. We're doing this to support our local charities and nonprofits that are supporting us.
Yeah.
By doing all these amazing things for us. So it's just our way of throwing an awesome party to give back.
I love it. Giving back. This is all about right back into the community, having an amazing time, bringing everybody together. Gosh, I appreciate you guys doing this. Thanks for coming on the podcast. I look forward to attending and enjoying this amazing event, and then hearing about the huge success it was afterwards. So a lot of victories down the road. So
hopefully we'll be on here next year talking about the next event.
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
Fantastic. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, many thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, give us a follow and click the bell to stay up to date on future episodes, or click the link to watch another previous episode. Also, don't forget to like, share, and please leave us a comment. We'd love to hear your feedback.